attractions, because of the eye consciousness, you feel whatever gives the pleasure should only be done, that act should be done, that thinking is to be done, and I should get the maximum because I am there, I am there, I am. He started forgetting his group also. He started coming to I must do it. So if I got the power, I must be leader. If I am the leader, all must be my slaves. If I have got the power and I have got the army, the nearing nation should be my slave, under my... It started like this. I consciousness started increasing more. Now, with all the allurement, I must eat more, I must eat good things. The test has come. I must eat more oil, I must eat masala, I must do this thing. We have forgotten that food is meant for maintenance of body. That is the main thing, because you have to maintain this body only for expressing creative intelligence from within. We have forgotten that. Body is meant for eating good things. Good thing, whether good for body or not, no, we are not concerned. Eating good things, it must test here. And then, image of what is good is here. अरे हम सुबह बादाम खाता है, ऐसा सेंगदाना नहीं खाता है. अरे क्या खाता है, कचरा खाता है तुम. You are eating all this कचरा. हम देखो चिकन खाता है. You started. I eat in Taj. तुम क्या साला इधर खाता है, हम ताज में खाता है. अब really whatever you eat in the Taj in the house, many times house food is far better. Here it comes here. Just see. All these things create all these perversions, complexes here. You by your own actions start disharmony in the body, try to destroy the body, try to destroy yourself, go away from the God within. You don't take the signals. Expression is blood. You virtually clothe it with all your this wrong thinking of prestige to such an extent, the light of expression which is there, which is guiding you, refuse to come out. It is so bleak, by which decay, disease, old age, senility, disappointment, doubt, death, negative thinking start. You start towards the annihilation, towards the burial ground, towards the cremation ground. Your own. You create displeasure around. You create everything around. Because you only go goaded by animal instinct. Try to understand. Intelligence, more animal instinct. Because now you are intelligent. A tiger can kill one person. You will kill 1,000 at a time. Taimur Lung killed 1 lakh. Well, I have killed 1 lakh. As if he has done something. All these things started, just see, with this intelligence, going with the animal instinct level continuously, person became brute. So brute that even animal will blush. Because animal only does it instinctively for his preservation and for maintaining himself. Here you have no. You may require 1 chicken, you will bring 20 chickens and come in. Moment there is a scarcity, if oil is in scarcity, you will say, 10 double agar ho. Means more you will add the scarcity, let us take little more so that everybody will get. That thing you have forgotten. All this thing has created disharmony within you and around you. Animal instinct. More the intellect, you started becoming more animal instinct. And with the result, in certain period, you will have seen all these wars, several persons are get animal instinct out of intelligence also. But again, this is again a dawn of intelligence. It is again unfoldment, intelligence is within. It is started as the sun in the morning starts with, and then it starts coming up and it blooms completely at 12 o'clock. Like that, the intellect just bloomed. It has come. Then, when you start seeing the adverse effect, and you intellectual judge by this killing, it's of no use, I am doing something which is again harming me in the longer run, you stop it. Vivek has started in a positive direction. Then it has started taking over the animal instinct. Therefore the culture developed. Along with the person should stay. All persons should also enjoy. If I have got some money, other also must enjoy at least once in a fortnight, once in a month, at least in the time of Diwali, at Satyanarayana Puja, somebody should come to my house. All these cultural aspects, your mind has, conscious mind has developed in that angle. Remember this, in our ancient science, which is wrongly criticized without understanding, they used to say Kshudra, Vaishya, Kshatriya, Brahmin. Unfortunately, the whole civilization of India, because of radical thinking, because of rituals, in last 2500 years has completely taken us to the bottom of Pacific. This is whatever we call religion, these are all perversion, I am telling you. You may not like it, but this is the fact. At that stage, this was not a caste. You have got Chaturtha Sreni, Prathama Sreni in service, because ultimately this is the way the matters are to be administered in the society. So the person who was doing the low job was called Shudra. Now Shudra is reference not to his caste, his thinking capacity. His capacity cannot go more than an animal instinct, little more than animal. That's why he was called Shudra. But if his son is a giant, he must be expected as a giant. Caste system came subsequently. Earlier there was no caste. Out of selfishness, animal instinct, my son, I am Brahmin, he must be Brahmin. So I have forced upon the society this perversion started. Then some persons, not only they think about themselves, but they want to see that cultural aspect also develop. They try to help the community by trading, bringing something from outside, going out of their sphere, doing something for the community, bringing it and taking benefit out of it. Vaishya. Their mind was little expanded. Therefore, they were called as Vaishyas. But Vaishya's son also can become Shudra, he can also become Brahmin. Just try to understand. There was nothing wrong in it. Nothing wrong in it. Kshatriyas. A person says, for this colony of mine, for this city of mine, if anything outside comes, I am ready to die. Just see how much sacrifice. Therefore, his mind is further expanded. Kshatriya. And person who has understood the origin of life, who has understood the purpose of life, who has understood who is God, my relation with him, my relation with the outside world, where he sees God everywhere, even in the ant. It's not only just parrot-like sighting, but he feels like that. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa only saw a bullock car driver giving one blow of whip, and immediately he said, oh, and that blow came on his back. That is merging himself with totality, not hypocrisy by telling something. It should be felt, it should be felt. Adhyatma, spiritual life is a stage of being. Unless it comes within you, it's of no use. Therefore, Brahmin. So Kshudra also can be a Brahmin if he behaves like that. Now show me any Brahmin except having a thread. Anything on his face, that brightness is there. That's why they were bright. Character. Remember, Dronacharya, Guru of Kauravas and Pandavas, hardly getting money for to purchase milk for his son. If one person is chaprasi to a chief minister, he will talk like this. 1000 rupees deta hai to kaam karta hai. Just see how the persons were working. Just see the Indian tradition at that time, where the son of a king and ordinary persons were going to rishis in the ashram doing ordinary work of cutting the wood, bringing the water. What type of society was that? Just see. Today we take only a pervert view because of this casteism, and all those persons want to take advantage of the present casteism. They will give more pervert view of this. Everywhere it is like this. And therefore, nobody wants to understand correctly. They want to go by their selfish way, and therefore these things are happening. Intelligent can be used this way, that way. Animal instinct. Now, the same intelligence, by proper thinking, rational thinking, after the advancement in the evolutionary process steadily, start getting some transmissions of nobility. Why? I will take it, I think, tomorrow, but I will just say, they get because of a spiritual mind development from inside. Spiritual mind and spirit, I will take it tomorrow, but just effect of it I will show, because these are just like a spectrum, one merges in the other. So the instinctive mind becomes self-conscious with ego, started understanding, and that for existence we should not do wrong things, positive thinking has come, but the nobility has started. Intelligence is a dull. There is no warmth in the intelligence. Spiritual life, there is warmth. There is a warmth. There is a difference. Because the creative intelligence produces the light, and that light is really of a divine love within, fire of divine love within, which you can see within yourself. But you have to make those type of vibrations within, otherwise you cannot see it. Now that life of divine within is really speaking the dawn of spiritual mind. And then the noble starts, little started percolating, wherein person started feeling, I must do something for the others. I must do something for the nature. I must do something for the birds. I must do something for the animals. All these things started. Now, if you just take a bird's eye view, cross section of the society, you will find persons even at an animal instinct level completely, that is instinctive level, persons where some consciousness has developed, and now you have to see how the person is moving in the right direction depending upon his consciousness, how much in his consciousness is unfolded. And this consciousness is towards the objectivity of an evolutionary force, just like to understand. Otherwise consciousness, conscious mind as defined in the Western world is a different thing. Consciousness is a thing which is by which you get aware yourself, by your using yourself. By reasoning mind I am not, that is the intellect part I say. Just try to understand. This animal instinct of instinctive nature also, when the subconsciousness aware, the dawn of ego has come, intellect along with that, little consciousness has started. Now this consciousness doesn't remain here like this as a conscious mind, but it starts growing, unfold. Ultimately, it has to go to a level of a God ultimately. You must be go at a stage of a totality. I am part of totality. Like that your feeling should come, and therefore those persons ultimately with that objectivity, when they went ahead in a breathing process to the origin of life, when they were in only magnetic vibrations, at that stage they felt this dunya is Maya, not in an ordinary stage, only at that level. The whole world is now, whole material life according to scientists is also, it's a magnetic field. Man is a homo magneticus in participatory universe of a conscious unfoldment, is the scientist of 1992 saying. Is the same thing which was told, but that topic, I will take it little further. But remember this, a man of an intelligence can use his intelligence by connecting his hooking to the animal instinct and destroy somebody. He can connect it to the higher nobility and he can show a different spectrum. So spectrum has again changed. With this, now tomorrow we will brush upon the subject of a spiritual mind and spirit. And then we make little advances on life beyond death. Tomorrow only in the morning session. Because it is already 6 o'clock. Hour and a half we have completed. So with this, we part for a cup of tea. And then within half an hour we'll come here to sit for meditation. Thank you.
Therefore I requested Mr. Razak to give me an okay. Thank you.
Thanks to Dr. Saab for the wonderful time that we had with him. Truly enlightening, illuminating. Enlightenment is a very beautiful word which carries the meaning both of light and prakash as well as feeling nirbhar, lightening of the load. So we are truly enlightened because of his teachings. Of course, we will be fully enlightened only if we follow what is said. If we merely keep things at the cerebral level and not implement what is said with the head, the heart and the soul, nothing is going to be achieved. The main message, according to my humble self, that has come through from his lectures, teachings, is that four-letter word, which unfortunately in our times is very much sullied, tarnished, and that word is love, L-O-V-E. But what do we understand by the word love? We fall in love, many of us, several times through our lives, instead of rising in love. His message is the message of our rise in love. Then we also perhaps follow the injunction as given in the Bible, love thy neighbor as thyself. Of course, the important clause therein is love thyself. Do we love ourselves? Very often we express even things like, I hate myself for doing this. Very often we hate ourselves. First we have to know ourselves, then only we can love ourselves, and then only we can love the neighbors. Unfortunately, as the Vedas say, we are not to take a very narrow meaning of the injunction to love our neighbors. We love our neighbor if she is beautiful, not that sort of love. Loving everybody, no exceptions anywhere. That is the sort of love we have been asked to implement in our own lives. There is also the very important aspect of love, which includes expansion, which includes embracing everybody. There again, you see, nobody is left out of the gambit of love. Nobody is beyond it. Everybody is in it.
Embracing without embarrassing.
That's right. Embracing without embarrassing anybody. Very well. Then, you see, the expansion. If we really go to the core of the teachings of Siddhartha, it is that we have to expand. And if we think about the faults and failings of human nature, the vices as we call them, we come to the realization that whether it is calm, lobh, moh, whatever, you see, or anger, frustration, you see, we have shrunk, we have contracted whenever we are into anything negative. No sooner we are in positive space, at the cerebral level or at the heart level, there is expansion. So expansion is the achievement we have as we progress according to the teachings of Sri Buddha. I am reminded of very beautiful lines of a poet. Ceasing to give, we cease to have. Such is the law of love. Ceasing to give, we cease to have. Such is the law of love. Then another aspect which touched me very much is sharing and caring. Unless that happens in this life, we did discuss the life beyond, Parlok. But what about this lok? What matters is the present, the here and the now. And in that life, that is this life as we know it, what is beyond, we have been given a glimpse of by Duddhaji. But how we live on this planet, day to day, day after day, that is the important thing. लोक अगर हम संभालेंगे हमारे यहाँ कहावत है ना, लोग संभालो परलोक तो अपने आप सुधर जाएगा, संभल जाएगा. But unfortunately, if I can make a pun of it, I'm an inveterate punster. हम तो लॉक पर लॉक लगा देते हैं, लॉक पर लॉक की बात होती है तो. So, daring, caring, sharing are the important attributes which we develop as we progress on the spiritual path. We have to remember that so much evil persists on this planet because some people who are good innately in themselves do not care to come forward to say things just like Dudhatji says. What he says regarding the malaise in our various religions. Actually, there are no different religions as we understand from his teachings. But look at the mayhem and the chaos that is prevalent all over the world, not only in our country. And all that happening in the name of religion. Whereas the word religion itself conveys the idea of re means again, lego means to bind. Religion is what binds. How can dharma separate one person from the other?